This video is to help you get your basic computer and internet lessons completed. On the web page for this week, you'll need to go down to the bottom and you'll see related files. You'll need to click on the basic computer and internet document there. And when this pops up, you want to click Save. Make sure it's going to your ThawSpace, inside the quarter that you're in, and inside your folder with your name on it. You can leave the name basic vocab there. However, you need to add your hour and last name in the beginning. Every document you save should have your hour number and last name and then the project name. So one Art de Bolt basic vocab would be an example if I were in first hour. Then when you click Save, the download will be complete very quickly. All you need to do is click Open. Once this opens, you should see what I see. You do not need this format publication box, so if you want to exit out of that, you can. That gives you a little more workspace. Things may look smaller because in Publisher you can zoom in and zoom out. Right now we're looking at this at 45%. So you can use this drop-down box to get it bigger or smaller. You can use the minus sign to zoom out, minus magnifying glass to zoom in. That way you can always make sure you can see what you're doing. These boxes are already here for you. They are all attached. They are in alphabetical order. Do not move them. Those are your words, your vocab words. Your definitions are stacked here in the blue boxes. The easiest way to do this is to look at the definition here, look through your list of words, and then match it with the word you think it goes with. This is not correct, so please do not think I'm giving you the right answer. Since it's sometimes hard to place the text boxes with your mouse, you can also click on the edge and use the arrow keys on your keyboard to nudge them up and get them right in place since it's a tight fit. If you don't know the definition, you can always place it over here and come back to it later. When you're checked, the teacher will come around, and if the definitions are incorrect, they'll move them over here, and then you'll have to rematch them. This is part of your lesson, is trying to use your common sense and inference ability to figure out the definitions. Not all of these will you know the first time. If you do, I'm very impressed, but I don't expect you to know it right away. It's okay if you don't. You just have to keep trying. Once you finish the first page of all your definitions, if you look towards the bottom near their taskbar, which is that blue bar on the bottom, you see there are 4 different pages. The second page, and notice I can still see my definitions because they're not really on the page, they're in the workspace, which is the gray space. The white part is your actual page, and you have to keep everything inside this blue line or it will not print. On the second page, you're going to click in each text box, the pink ones, and tell me which each arrow is pointing to. Here is a hint. These 2 items are the same. Another hint, this box is pointing to this entire thing. This box is just pointing to the black part of it. On the bottom of the second page, you're looking into how the mouse works. This arrow is pointing to this blue part, and you'll have to click in the text box, press enter, and you'll type to tell me what that part does. Then the green boxes get matched with different clicks. So if I thought that a double click pops up a menu of options, I would put that box right below double click. Here's a hint. That is not a correct match. If they are incorrect when your teacher checks, they'll move them back off and you'll have to try again. On the third page, you're looking into parts on the internet. The top of the page has a picture which has different parts that are circled and labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have also provided a word bank. It has 8 terms in it. So clearly 2 of those are not going to be used. You need to make that decision. Type your answer over here. If they are incorrect, your teacher will take them off and you'll have to try again. The bottom still deals with these parts, but they do not go with the same label. Like number 1 is not necessarily about this number 1 up here. So you have to type your answers separately again down here, but you can still use that word bank. The 4th page is probably the easiest. There are 4 pictures of icons for Microsoft Word's programs, and you need to take the purple boxes and match them up with the program name, and the green boxes and match them up with what that program should be used for. Here's another hint. Neither of these are correct, so please don't think I'm giving you the answers. Make sure you save frequently by clicking this square save icon. Otherwise, you could lose all your work. And if it's not saved in your folder on ThoughtSpace, it's probably not going to be there tomorrow and you'll have to start over. So make sure you follow the directions on how I told you to download that. In order to put your name on your basic vocab document, you need to look down the left side of your screen, if you watch my mouse, and click on the A. That will insert word art. You need to choose any of the vertical word arts as shown here. Double click on the one you want to use, then type your first and last name. Then click OK, and you will move that so that it fits in this blank area. It cannot go below HTML or else it will hide the word link, which I think you guys should know as an abbreviation for hyperlink. So make sure it fits just in that area. And that way, once you print all 4 pages at the same time, the first one will have your name on it and you'll know what is yours when it comes out. When you're actually ready to print, you'll go to File, Print, and then just click Print and it'll come out up front. It will not be in color. Remember, this is your study guide and you have a quiz. Remember, you need to bring this to class to turn in before your quiz. If you don't bring it with you to class, it is late.